Kenyans have been in shock over what has come to be known as the corona billionaires, over what is really shocking. So they have been in shock, but they have been shocked even more when Raila Amolo Odinga, a man millions respect, a man loved by many, seemed to support or to condone or to defend those billionaires. One will be surprised that people were in shock over this theft of public money in a country where corruption or theft is the order of the day. This is hardly surprising. In 2014, Boko Haram in Nigeria, the insurgents group that sets to establish a jihadist caliphate, a group that has maimed and killed thousands of people through kidnappings, through all manner of atrocities. In 2014, April to be exact, this group abducted 217 school girls. You can imagine the agony of the parents. As days became months, as months became years, before the parents could know what was happening to their children. As the international community joined in, year became years. So one would have hoped that when some effort was made to fight this problem after Buhari came into power, then everybody, including the leadership, will support it. But you will be surprised. In an interview in London, on the sideline of an anti-corruption conference or meeting in London, Buhari being interviewed by Christine Amanpour, a lead CNN journalist, shocked her when he said that $2.1 billion, not Kenya shillings, $2.1 billion was set aside to help fight Boko Haram. And guess what happened? Men sat down and shared the money. At that point, that lady asked Buhari, were you talking of 2.1 million or 2.1 billion? Buhari confirmed it was $2.1 billion. That is over 210 billion Kenya shillings. And as your shilling continues to go mad, I don't know how your loans will be paid in this country. The lady was shocked that people sat, according to Buhari, as if they were having lunch and shared $2.1 billion, 210 plus billion Kenya shillings, shared the money meant to fight Boko Haram. On the sidelines of the same international meeting in London, something else happened, and it became the talk of that time, and that was in 2016. David Cameron, then British Prime Minister, while briefing the Queen about the conference, the anti-corruption conference, mentioned to the Queen that two of those coming to attend will be leaders of the most corrupt countries in the world, Afghanistan and Nigeria. Cameron told the Queen that Nigeria is fantastically corrupt. This thing leaked to the press. So again, Buhari was interviewed by the press. He said, it is true. My country is corrupt. According to him, that the kind of things he saw when he became president, the kind of corruption in Nigeria was shocking. He called it enormous corruption in Nigeria. Now, this corruption brings me to Kenya. And I want to begin by saying, although we are shocked by the level of theft, this is not new. It has happened. But one thing I have always said, and I want to say here today, we are not dealing with corruption. This is theft. The people who have stolen our money, I want to say three things about them. First of all, they are stupid people in the manner in which they steal. So you cannot call crude theft corruption. Corruption requires high-level thinking, strategy, scheming, hiding the money, making sure the footprints are erased. But we have people in this country who steal public money and even put it in their own accounts. Steal public money through a proxy, and you steal money. That money is put in an account of somebody, and that somebody puts it in the account of your daughter or your wife. How stupid are you? So our thieves are stupid. And that's why I keep saying, a first-year law student can successfully prosecute these thieves. But we want to make it look tough by calling it corruption. And our lawyers descend in court, the top lawyers speaking the best English, in the best suits, to defend thieves. We are at a level when the judiciary and the legal fraternity must be activists. They must think about this country. When lawyers are blaming Uhuru for not implementing the constitution, and yet they see nothing wrong in defending thieves under the doctrine of making the court understand, that is rubbish. Remember what has happened elsewhere. Nearest to us is Ghana. When Jerry Rawlings knew that these thieves will always be defended by the best lawyers, you know what he did to the people. We don't want to get there. So let no lawyer tell me he's doing an innocent job defending people who have openly stolen money. So these are stupid people being defended by lawyers who are not sincere, who are speaking English and putting on expensive suits. The second thing, other than being stupid, about our thieves, these are people who have lost sense of humanity. You are no different from your dog, from the wild animal. If you have lost that capacity to feel embarrassed and ashamed of certain actions. The quality of shame, of experiencing shame over certain actions, is what distinguishes us from animals. So for a human being who steals billions, knowing too well the doctors who are fighting this disease will end up being affected, infected, and possibly die, as we have seen some. Knowing too well the money you are stealing is meant to protect the health caregiver. The money you are stealing is meant to protect that nurse who will be taking care of a COVID patient, and that she stands the chance of getting that COVID because of the money you are stealing. You are an animal. You are an animal. There is no difference between you and an animal. You are stealing money knowing too well that your action will lead to death of human beings. So you are an animal. So our thieves are first stupid in the manner in which they steal. Secondly, they are animals. They have lost the capacity to experience shame, embarrassment. That is bad. Number three, our thieves steal billions to add to the billions they have. The billionaire thieves are people who already have billions. Now listen, you have money you can't finish. Even if God gave you 1,000 years in this world and you withdrew 10 million every day, you will not finish the money you have. Yet you are stealing the money meant to mitigate what is happening in the country, to save lives. Money meant to ensure that people will not die. You are stealing, and yet you have billions you can never, ever, ever finish. You are an animal. Beyond that, you are sick. The people who steal billions they don't need, they will never use. They are not industrialists. They are not Dangote. They are not Ford. They are not Rockefeller. They are not Manu Chandaria. They are just stealing and keeping somewhere. You are sick. You require our prayers. And talking of prayers, I ask William Samoei Ruto, because you are the most prayerful leader, pray for the leaders of this country so that they may not steal money they don't need. Now look here. While at it, William Ruto, you are celebrating that at least there are some other people being attacked for theft. You are celebrating that it is not you. Anybody would do that, William Ruto. I would do that. But you are not anybody. You are the deputy president of this country. You must be at the center of fighting this corruption, fighting this theft. Yet you are celebrating. And finally, to Raila Amolo Odinga, I met a man yesterday who told me, I love Raila so much, I'm willing to die for him. I know there are many people, and Raila, you know it. Why are you making it so difficult for those who love you? Why are you making it so difficult? That man told me, we only have a choice between Raila and William Ruto. Why is Raila behaving the manner he's behaving? Why are you seen to be defending these thieves? Remember, Raila Odinga, it is perception. Public issues in politics, it is perception. It is not the reality. What you said, I know you are firefighting, following what Sifuna had said, and he was seen to be defending these millionaires. Never ever do that again. Don't make it difficult for those who love you to love you. Because nobody can support thieves who have stolen money, who are stealing money meant to save life. Nobody can. Nobody, even your best supporter, cannot allow you to be seen to be defending thieves who have stolen that kind of money. And as a country, we must say no and join the president in his fight against corruption.